Hi everyone, thank you for having me here. First of all, I would like to introduce about myself. My name is Tâm, and I'm a photographer, a traveler, and a book author. And I have been practicing mindfulness for 10 years, and I think that's the reason why I was invited here to share to you a very interesting topic. It's manifestation. You know that manifestation has become very popular these days. Did you see the news yesterday? I saw the news on VTV1. The news said that manifest has become the word of the year 2024. It was chosen by Cambridge University. Yeah. The selection was based on the number of people who looked up that word on the website. And moreover, the manifestation has become popular because of a lot of celebrity they practicing manifestation and they was successful. One of them is Dua Lipa. She's manifesting to perform in a festival, in a music festival, and she was successful. And she shared that event on social media, and the video has gone viral. So, what is a manifestation, and why is it so popular these days? As I observation, manifestation became popular since the pandemic 2020, because at that time we people had to stay home a lot, and we had to find a solution for the isolation. We had to find some method for the practice, for the mental practice, or we had to find the religion belief that we had to rely on, so that with the popularity of the book, The Secret by Rutherford, we know more. One more term is the law of attraction, and this is, I think, this is one form on another kind of manifestation. It means when we want something, all the universe conspire in helping you to achieve it. This is a very famous quote that came from a book, The Alchemist. That I think that you all know about the book. And in religion, manifestation means praying. Zen master Thich has said that the act of praying is not just an empty wish, because behind every prayer there is practicing of concentration and mindfulness. And in the Zen tradition, manifest means to show up, something show up. It says that when we have a good condition, something will show up, and when the condition disappears, that thing will disappear. It means that there is no birth or no death. There is just the manifestation, and everything manifests. They in many kind of form, invisible or visible. We can see it or we cannot see it, but it still exists. And so, what is the formula? What is the formula of manifestation that people share to each other on the social media? They said that the formula is, number one is targeting. It means we need to know clearly what we want. Number two is visualizing. Number three is affirmation. Number four is action. It means we need to do something to make it happen. And number five is keep on believing your target. But in fact, it doesn't mean that everything we manifest will come true, right? So what's in the secret? So we go to the next step. Before we continue, I would like to share a very funny story that we can easily find kind of viral videos on social media about a group of people. They can come from kind of multi-level marketing companies. They gathering and went down to the street and shouted out at each other, and they said that I can make billions of VND by the end of this year, and I think, and a lot of people think, it's kind of ridiculous because we know that the goal is too big for them to achieve. So, we'll go back to the formula of manifestation, targeting, visualizing, affirmation, action and belief on what we are targeting. And I think I should add up one more factor is time, because the universe needs time to make the dream come true. And one more factor is kind of the hidden factor that rarely people tell you. It is karma. Yeah. So what is karma? Karma is something that we cannot see, but it's kind of an energy that can lead us to where we are and what we are. Karma, I will not share too much about karma, but if you have time, you can study more in Buddhism. Karma has two kinds. The first one is the retribution of body and mind. In Vietnamese, we call it chánh báo. Yeah. This kind of karma energy will lead us to the body that can be healthy or it can be unhealthy. The body can be good looking or not good looking. So this can explain the reason why there are newborn children with genital disease, but there are also children with the gifted, talented. I think that you know, even he's very young pianist. He can play piano when he's just 3 years old. Okay, the next one. The second kind of karma is the retribution of environment and situation. This kind of energy will lead us to where we live. For example, we are born in what country, what city, what family, what name, what planet, something like that. So this can explain why there are people who are born in family in a country with war or with poverty, but there are also people who are born in a family with parents. They can live in peace and they have siblings. They can go to school with good education. For you to easy to understand, karma it's just we can use it's like a bank account. When we came to this life, everyone has a bank account. So we make sure that how to manage the bank account. It can be bank account can be a minus, it can be a plus, or it can be zero. It depends on what we did in the past. So when we manifest, the karma is good. The karma is good. Please go back to the previous last slide, please. If we manifest, the karma is good. You will need less time and less work to achieve what you want. But if your karma is bad, you have to work harder with much more time than the other people to get what you want. That is the secret. So now I would like to share one of my experience in the manifestation that I had last year. I think that you all know Have a Seat. Have a Seat is a podcast on visited her by host women, and she's lovely. And many years ago, I listened to it, and I really, really love it. At that time, I had a feeling that I love to be sitting next to her and have a talk with the women on the podcast, but I didn't know how to make it happen. But I really know that the feeling is very strong and it's very real, and I keep that emotion to me every day. So last year, I published a new book. Its name is Simon. Simon is Hanoi, and suddenly after the launching day, I received a message from the woman. She said that, "Hi Tâm, do you like to be on Have a Seat?" At that time, I was very surprised and happy, and I said yes right away. And at that time, I knew that my manifestation has came true. And after the podcast, I found out that manifestation is like when we drop a seed to the soil. If we continue to nourish it by watering it, by fertilizing it, by giving it the sunlight, and when it has enough the good condition, it will become a tree one day. But in case if we don't give them the good condition, 1 or 2 or 3, blah blah, it will never become a tree. It's forever a seed, or someday it will be ruined. So the karma is very important. So how can we manage it? You know that we all have a body, we have a mind, and we have a mouth. So that we can use our action, we can use our thought, and we can use our speech not to harm other people. We need to help other people to feel happy, to feel better, to feel peace, to feel confident. We need to help them to overcome the difficulty in their life, for them to find the solution for all the trouble. Helping other people is not just we give money to other people. It's not like that, because there are some people, they don't know how to use money. They can use money to harm themselves or to harm other people. So to help other people is to make they find the solution for their life. It is the good way to help. So to top up the credit in our bank account is to use our mind, our body, and our speech to help other people. So how to manage the body, how to manage the mind, and how to manage the speech. Basically, how to manage them. We can practice mindfulness to manage them, because what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is when you are in the present, when you have the ability to be in the present. At that time, you know what is going on. What is going on with your body, what is going on with your mind, so that you will know what to do and what not to do, so that you can manage your life, your way of life. So mindfulness is very important, so that's the reason why I started to practice it 10 years until now. So basically, finally, Albert Einstein, he said, everything is energy. The whole universe is made by energy, and we, the human being, are made by energy. The body and the mind also are energy. The body is kind of energy that we can see or we can touch, but the mind is the energy that's invisible, but they have a very big impact to the world. When we manifest, when we concentrate, when we meditate, we spread out very strong energy to the universe, and the universe will feedback us as what we give to them. So now I would like to have a summary of what I have shared. Manifestation is targeting, visualizing, affirmation, action and belief, and then we need time, and then the most important part is karma. The karma is just like a bank account, so we need to manage it and keep on topping up it every day. And to manage our karma with body, spirit, and thought, we can use mindfulness. So here's some my personal tips on manifestation for you guys. Number one, practice mindfulness. Yeah, I mentioned before, if we practice mindfulness, we will have clear mind. A clear mind will give us a very good ability for the concentration. And then when we concentration, we concentrate, we can make a good connection to the universe, and when we need something, the universe will give the feedback faster. Number two is to concentrate better. We can buy an attraction board. It's my experience. I bought an attraction board. It's a kind of board that I put it in my workplace, and I print out all my goal into pictures, and I stick on the picture to the board, and every day I see it, and I will never forget it. Number three, don't manifest what is beyond our reach. For example, we can go back to the example of Dua Lipa. She is an American singer. She's very young. She's beautiful. She's famous. So she manifested to be on a music festival. But like me or like other people, we cannot manifest it, because if we do it, it may not happen because of the karma. You know, when we look deeply in ourselves, we know about our karma, so that we can manifest what is within our ability. Okay. Number four, be careful of the negative thought, because they may come true one day. And number five is find the purpose of life, because through the manifestation, we see that not all what we manifest will come true. And sometimes the universe will give us the challenges. We have to face all the challenges and find a solution and overcome it, so that we can grow up day by day. So I think the most important thing when we came to this life is to overcome on the difficulties. So that I think that's the most important purpose of life. So whether the breakpoints can happen or not, whether the universe can really hear you or not, let's switch that. Thank you for listening.